The US President Donald Trump is visiting Asia's many countries. In one of his lab, he has visited Korea, South Korea, where he met his counterpart, his Chinese counterpart, Chinese President Xi Jinping. Let me start with this live podcast with BBC's headline. BBC's North America correspondent Anthony Georger has written a piece on the BBC, and this piece reads: Trump's Asia tour sees deals knee-bending. I repeat, knee-bending, Knea hyphen BENDING, knee-bending, and a revealing final meeting. So let me begin now. Why this Asia tour? Before starting this Asia tour, Donald Trump has completed some deals like Gaza peace deal with Cambodian and Thailand, his Thailand counterparts in terms of a peace deal between Cambodia and Thailand. Then he went back to Capitol Hill, where he reiterated his position on the ongoing tariff war or trade war against different countries, including China, as he started fighting with China with a very strong tariff imposition on Chinese trade with the USA. The president will not only visit the ASEAN meeting, but also he will be meeting with some other counterparts. He has already finished visiting Malaysia, as Malaysia is the hosting country of ASEAN 2025, where he has a very nice, hospitable warm welcome by his Malaysian counterpart, Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. Then he has now landed in the South Korea, where he has been welcomed by his counterpart of the presidency of South Korea, and also he has meeting with Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping. As I was mentioning, that these visit is very important. It is happening in a very vital period of time of his presidency, as this is the first time in this presidency when he took over the administration in January 2025. He is meeting with the Chinese president for the first time, although they have 3 times phone calls, as it is mentioned by the Chinese President Xi Jinping during the meeting, which was telecasted, although the full meeting has not been telecasted, as it was a closed-door meeting. China is a very strong opponent of America, as Chinese diplomats reiterated again and again that China will not allow America to engage in a war without a devastating consequences in U.S. side. In this meeting, tariff will be, everybody's predicting, every analysts are predicting that tariff will be a very big point to be discussed on the table during the meeting with the Chinese president. And also USA has cleared, before starting the meeting, US President Donald Trump has cleared to his Ministry or Department of War that USA will start proliferating or testing nuclear weapons again, and also he has ordered that the US administration will allow South Korea to build nuclear powered submarine which will be built in Philadelphia, but by a South Korean company, so that there will be a change of merit or engineering knowledge between both the countries. Let me also cover that Japan has got a new leader in last week, Ms. Sanae Takaichi. So this is an opportunity for US President to visit Japan and also talk to the Japanese new Prime Minister, as he needs to deal with the new Prime Minister for next 3 years. So he is the boss of the US administration, and also we know that the USA has a very strong and captivating influence on Japan. So this Asia tour by US presidency has immense importance, as the Pacific theater is becoming more and more confusing, and also the South China Sea theater. I would prefer to use the term theater for the South China Sea, as many parties are part of South China Sea issues, which includes Taiwan, Brunei, Malaysia, Philippines, Cambodia, and Vietnam, and South Korea. So in terms of South China Sea, we cannot still not predict until or unless the meeting proceedings or a joint statement is not declared by both the presidents of USA and China. Until or unless we don't get it, we can easily say that this meeting will obviously include South China Sea issue. So let us see what happens, and I would say that through his visit to Egypt, he has fortified his position in the Middle East, and maybe through this visit to the Asian countries and his visiting to the ASEAN 2025 may be a part of his fortification or US fortification in this hemisphere.